We are going to head over to our Rouse's Kitchen where we are making seafood omelets.
Yeah, and we don't just have seafood omelets. We also have some fantastic drinks as well, courtesy of Bessie from Laps. Bessie, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Good to see you back in the Studio 10 kitchen
Thanks
here.
for having me.
And you definitely brought lots of stuff. So let's start with these drinks to get your morning started off right. What are we looking at here?
Absolutely. Well, we were really excited that Access Magazine recently named us as one of the best places to have brunch.
Cool.
And a big part of that is our build your own mimosa and Bloody Mary menus.
Okay.
And so this is kind of, we're hoping to be a new take on an old tradition, and the Causeway is such a tradition here, so this is kind of going hand in hand with what we're trying to do. So really, you know, you have your traditional mimosa, but one thing that people don't consider is all of the different things you can incorporate into it.
Like what, Bessie?
Well, whether you do garnishes like something simple like blackberries or even raspberries with just your standard mimosa mix, or you can even do different juices. Some of our more popular ones are pomegranate juice. Blood orange juice is my favorite. A blood orange mimosa is divine in my opinion, and then also grapefruit juice.
Now I see Prosecco out here too. Do you make your mimosas with Prosecco, or do you use champagne, or what do you all use?
We use champagne, but we do whatever the customer requests.
Yeah, Prosecco is kind of a hybrid of wine and champagne. It's definitely bubbly. White has that perfect, I think that would be perfect in mimosas.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm excited about that. All right, so we've got all these drinks here to show you this morning, but we're also going to be working on a seafood omelet, and you kind of got some stuff started over here. What did you get going over here?
Well, we're going to start by sauteing our green peppers, onions, and tomatoes, and I'll be throwing in some lump crab meat and shrimp here shortly.
All right.
Get the ball rolling.
All right, so since it's seafood omelet, that lump crab meat and shrimp would qualify for that. So that's going to be the seafood element of our seafood omelet, of course, with those peppers as well. So we're going to get that all going in our next segment when Cherish is back with you in the kitchen. Cherish?
Welcome back to our Rouse's Kitchen set with Bessie from Laps Grocery and Grill. This morning making something perfect for breakfast, some fresh seafood in an omelet. Okay, so Bessie, you have some onions, some tomatoes, some peppers over here that are already growing, that are already cooking, they're already going is what I meant to say. So now you have the egg over here. My question to you is, how do you get the omelet fluffy?
Okay. I concentrated very hard practicing this last night so I wouldn't mess up last night. And the one thing that I didn't realize is that it really is easy if you just give it gives the egg a chance to cook a little bit, and then you work around the edges, and what is not cooked, you just kind of lean it over and let it get to that end and just work your way in. And then eventually it'll get to a point where all of it's cooked and it's a solid surface so that you can add your ingredients in.
My omelets usually just lay there and just kind of flop and go, duh. It's always nice when they're fluffy.
Absolutely.
And when you see them all fluffy, and it's like, why don't my omelets look like that? So there's the secret.
Absolutely.
And you're adding, like I said, the peppers, the onions, and I mentioned the fresh Gulf seafood. So what do we have here that you're going to be added?
Well, we're really proud to always carry as much Gulf Coast seafood as we possibly can. So after you whisk your eggs together, you'll start sauteing with the onions, green peppers, tomatoes, and then as able, you want to add some lump crab meat and shrimp. And once you whisk that around, and you usually don't double dip, but unfortunately I don't know if this is going to be ready just yet. But what you'll do once this is completed is dump in all of the good shrimp and all of that good sauteed stuff, and salt and pepper as you desire. And once you do that, you will flip it on its side and add a little cheese, and it's really that simple. And I love omelets. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I mean, and you really can make it as healthy as you want it, or as bad as you want it. You can do egg whites, and you could also do a meat lover's omelet and feel bad about yourself. So.
They're so filling, so much protein. You have so many great things at Labs. I remember when you guys were building, driving past it on the Causeway and just going, man, when is this place going to open? Because I was so excited about it. And it seems like, you know, when you're really, really excited about something, it seems like it takes forever. So when I finally got to go in and eat Not disappointed at all. Ended up taking some family from St. Louis.
Good.
They loved it. They just went on and on and on about the atmosphere. And of course, the food was great, from the sauteed crab legs to the fried green tomatoes to, I go on and on, the shrimp, the boiled shrimp. We had so many yummy things. So it's not just breakfast items and omelets. Although you are open for breakfast, you have lots of things for lunch and dinner as well.
Absolutely. We're open every day from 6 until 10 p.m. in the evening. So we have an extensive menu for whatever your preferences are. If you're not a seafood person, then our beef is Hereford beef. We're the only one locally that carries it, and I think it's one of the best things on our menu.
And when you go in, either before you leave, after you eat, or while you're waiting to be seated, make sure you go to the right and go to the little bait shop and grocery store. It's so cute, and there's so many neat little things there. So stop by Laps. It's on the Causeway, open every single day. This recipe is on fox10tv.com on our Studio 10 page, so you can make this at home if you haven't eaten breakfast yet. This would be perfect to make this morning.
Back in our Rouse's kitchen with Bessie from Laps Grocery and Grill. We've made our seafood omelet for you this morning. You can see the finished product right here. Looks fantastic. And what did you say again about Access Magazine? Voted you one of the best places for breakfast or brunch or something?
Absolutely, brunch. We're really excited about it.
Very exciting. So you can go there and maybe check out this too if you would like. And you also brought along some drinks, and that's what we're going to be working on in this segment. Tell me what you got going on right here.
Well, we started kind of with garnishes and other things that you can do in incorporating different juices. And one other way you can kind of spice up your mimosas, add liquor. Whether our most popular ones are peach schnapps and Chambord. And I thought that we could kind of have our own little Hoda and Kathy Lee moment and make our own.
Sure, sounds good. All right, so what are my options here? What do I need to do? Take me through the step.
Well, we have pomegranate juice, we have blood orange juice, and we have grapefruit juice. And then we obviously have plenty of fruit, and you can rim your glass with sugar, and we have peach schnapps here. The sky's the limit.
Peach. Okay, I'm gonna try this blood orange. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit in here.
Absolutely.
What about you? Are you gonna make one or what?
Of course.
Should I do more? Is that a good amount?
You know, everyone has. I'm a splash of juice person, also, I suppose.
Splash. All right, and then maybe I'll go with this. What is this? Peaches over here we got?
It is.
Maybe I'll drop one in. Boom, like so. And then I'm going to have one and put it on the side. What do you think about that?
I think it's perfect. And that's the fun thing. I mean, you can let guests do this, and it's really casual, and they can make it to their satisfaction.
All right, well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
And while I try this out, which is delicious, tell us a little bit more about Laps. So we touched on a couple different things this morning, but you are the newest spot on the Causeway, and you also have that grocery element as well as the grill. Explain that to folks.
We have a convenience store and a fresh seafood market with lots of Gulf Coast seafood, and we try to kind of provide a little bit of the best of everything that you might need on the Causeway, whether it's bait or seafood, as I mentioned. It's kind of a one-stop shop for anything you might need in that area.
A one-stop shop for anything in that area, and also the place to stop for brunch or dinner. You can definitely check out a lot of things going on there, or if you just want to get some casual morning drinks going on. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Again, this was the seafood omelet that we made this morning. Looks great, and we've got some drinks over here too, which is pretty cool. I appreciate it.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers one more time. All right.
Appreciate it.